Hello, I have an assignment for you. Here's what I would like you to do. I would like you to make a Element baby book. Here's one from last year. Okay, yours is going to be, you can use construction paper for the cover, whatever you like. What you do is you start out making a cover like it's a scrapbook for a baby. I mean, make it truly look like a baby's um, scrapbook. Okay, so the first one is just a cover here, and that's all that is with the name on it. Okay, and then you are going to follow this handout. By the way, this handout, along with the periodic table basics, plus the a blank construction sheet for the periodic table basics, is in the office waiting for you to pick up. It's something that I can't just put online. It's something you need in order to do these two particular assignments. I did a video already for the periodic table basics that you can look at and look at it for a couple times if you have questions. And this is for the Element Baby Book assignment here. Okay? All right, so here we are. Some of this stuff you don't have to worry about these directions here. There's some that are old that I just never took off this sheet, and I apologize. But you just follow this here and you'll be good. So here, first of all, the cover page. I showed you that. That's this right here. A nice cover for your baby book. Now what you need to do is you need to pick out one element from the periodic table, 1 through 20 of the atomic number. Whatever you want, any of those 20. Don't go to 21 and beyond. They are just too big and there's no reason to do those. Okay? So 1 through 20, pick an element. Then, once you pick that element, that's when you can make this cover. You can add a name to it. So you could have, here's Cambridge Marie Carbon, right? So that was somebody, they had element was the carbon, and they added two other names just like it would be a baby. That's your job. You might have um, Sarah and sulfur or something. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. Make a cover. First job. Okay. Decorate it with a bunch of baby stuff. The bottle here, balloons, blocks. You could have a stroller. You could have a pacifier. You could have little baby stuff. Whatever. It's a baby book. Okay. All right. Now we go to the next page. The next page is, if you look on the list, it says this is 35 points. This should be written in paragraph form. So here you have a list of things that you need to include in your paragraph. You need to write this paragraph as though you're talking about a real baby, except if you notice, all of the different things on the list have to do with the element itself. So the name of the element would be the name of your baby along with the names you give it. The nickname, you're going to mention, oh, its nickname is NE, if it was neon, for instance. The birth date is the date the year it was discovered. You can just make up a month and a day if you want. And the day it was discovered is on the internet somewhere for you to find. And these other things too. So you're pretending to talk about the baby's weight, height, race, doctor, who the doctor was, the gender, place of birth, personality, and so on, right? So you would do that. You would make a paragraph like that. I'm going to show you an example right away. So here's the example, and you can pause this anytime in order to read it, and you can kind of understand what you need to do for yours, okay? So go ahead and read that as it's paused. I'm not sure where on the screen is going to be a best place to pause it, so I'm just moving it around, okay? So you're going to have something similar to that, right? And that's going to be your second page. These pages, there's only one written material on one side, and then you go to the next one. So this is page 2, and this is a pronunciation rebus, and that's where you draw a picture to describe the name of your element. So here's carbon, right? So they drew a car plus a bun and put it together, it's carbon. So that's a pronunciation rebus. That is page 2 of your baby book. And it's explained right here, page 2, pronunciation rebus. Next is a birth certificate. I included that in your packet, so you'll be able to make that and figure that out. You can make up the eye color if you want. All the rest of it, you'll understand the material from looking at that directions. Okay? Right here, I'm going to stop here at page 3 because I want to show you something. In order to do this page 1 with the paragraph right here, okay, all these different things that you need to know, I included something that will help you. I included a checklist for you. Okay, take a look. This checklist is a checklist that you should do right after you make your cover. You should actually look up all of these different things about your element and fill it in on this sheet. That way you have a reference sheet in order to write your paragraph about your element baby. Okay, so that's what you need to do. So how do you find these items? One of the best way is to go to Chemicool, .com, and it'll show you a periodic table. Okay, I have that on the Google Classroom in a recent assignment, so you can look, and there should be a website, Chemicool. And if you click on the element on the periodic table on that website, you will find a lot of this information. When you get down to number 14 and 18, they are the same. That is showing you what type of element it is, which is, it could be noble gas or alkaline metal, a non-metal, or whatever it might be. So that's what you do for number 14 and 18. Where do you find that? If you don't find it on chemicool.com, you can go to any particular periodic table on the internet. You will see the color code. The periodic table is full of different colors, and you'll notice that elements are kind of grouped together in color. You can look at the key and you can find out what yours is. Okay? So that's what that is. All right. So this is helping you to write paragraph for your page number 1. Okay? All right. So right now, I'm going to make this short, and I'll make another video of the other pages. But right now, so far, just a summary. You're going to do the cover with your own construction paper, or you can use typing paper, okay, computer paper. You can also then do your first page, which is a paragraph, and the instructions are right here on your handout that I've left in the office for you. And then page 2 on the bottom there, pronunciation rebus. That is this page to do. Okay, oops. This page to do for yours. And yes, sometimes it's hard to figure out a picture to do this for your element name, but do your best. And then the birth certificate. Okay, the birth certificate, which you have a copy of too. You just have to fill it in, and that, just leave these sheets separate after you get them done until you get them all taken care of, and then you put them together. But I'm going to stop here because this is just page 1, the cover, plus all the way through page 3 explanation. I will do the rest at a different time. This should get you started on this particular assignment. All right. Well, hope you have a good weekend. I hope you look at this today. And again, I have a packet for you to bring home to work on this. I have it in the office. I have what you need. Okay? All right. Thanks and goodbye.